This is my classroom from the door the students enter. This rug I put under guidelines because for the kids to stay safe, they have to keep their toes on that side of the rug so they don't run out of the classroom without permission. So it exceeds the rules and enters a guideline to my classroom. Next is the affirmation station. I put this under relationship rich because the students, every time they leave, they pick a circle and they say it. So usually the one that they pick is I am strong or I am loved, and we do emotions to it. And they discuss which one they pick, and if they pick the same one, they connect with that. And I will pick one too, and they love to see which one I pick at the end, see if they pick the same one, see if we agree. And they just love looking at themselves in the mirror and saying that I am whatever they pick. The next is this double sensory bin. I would say relationship rich for this. 2 students can sit at it. There's 2 bins. One has rice and bugs. The other one has rocks and cars. Both could be building a hill or digging. And they can have a relationship over that. They can discuss what they're doing and make ideas off of each other. My next is the guidelines. These are the voice levels. These lights turn on. For most of the day, I have partners on. But if they decide to get too loud, I say, look at the voice levels, and I turn the one on for whispering. The number 3 is presenter voice, or we call it outside voice. They know not to use that in the classroom because it is too loud. The welcoming board. We have the social focus, theme, number, and letter that we learn each week. They discuss what we learn, what we're going to learn, and they love looking at the board. Next is this About Me wall. We have every kid on there, and they love looking, oh, I have a brother too. I have a sister. I have a mom and dad. So I put that under relationship rich. The stations. The Barbies and the babies. These are the Barbies. I have everything labeled. Barbies and the babies. I put that under relationship rich. They are able to pick roles as who's the mom, who's the dad, who's the baby, who's the sister. And they are able to connect and agree on who is what role. The farm set and animals, I put that under creativity. They can build a farm set and have different type of animals in it. I also put that under relationship rich because they are able to communicate with each other to decide what each animal, where they eat, are going to go inside the fence. Next, for creativity, I put blocks. I have those blocks with noodles cut up. I have wooden blocks, all different shapes, unit blocks, magnet blocks. These are the child's favorite. They're able to create so much with these blocks, and it helps their creativity take off and learn from it and understand it. Another one is the toolbox. I put that under culturally competent because not just men can work with tools. Women can too. And having them discuss that in front of me last week, I sat them down and said, did you know that women can work with tools too, not just the men? And they were like, really, Miss Abigail? I said, really. So there's no more fights over that. And both of the women and men are able to work with that. So the girls and boys both play with it. The kitchen stuff, I have 2 bins for kitchen because we have lots of kitchen stuff. With also the pretend kitchen cleaning supplies, the kitchen, and the house. They love playing with all of those things together. I would say relationship rich, they get to pick roles. Who's the dad, who's the mom, who's the sister, who's cooking the food, who's bringing the baby to the house to go to sleep. Just a bunch of different conversations I've heard over the past. small group, which is the table over there, we use these buckets. We have waffle blocks, we have teddy bears, we have automobiles, planes, trains, and automobiles, and we have counting blocks. I put these under the creativity, and because with the waffle blocks, they're able to create whatever they want. Usually, lately, it's been a cutter. I don't know what a cutter is. I've asked them, and they just tell me it's a cutter. The teddy bears, I actually came across a student the other day sorting them. I asked them, "What are you doing with those teddy bears?" They said, "Putting them in different color groups." I said, "Do you know what that's called?" "No." I said, "Sorting." And they said, "Yeah, it is sorting," like they already do. But it's just one way to help build that relationship rich and that creativity that they use. Another thing for a small group are these magnet puzzles. And any type of puzzles we have these shape puzzles also. Small group is where their brains come alive, their relationship, because they're working together to work on those skills and create what they want to create. Next is large group. I would say creativity, relationship, and culturally, because this is where we learn. We sit here and learn, or we sit in this open area and learn. But when we sit at this table, we're learning about something, usually on Thursdays or whenever a student brings something up. We're talking about how we all are different, and it's okay to be different, or it's okay to have two moms, and because we have a student in this classroom that has two moms and they never see their dad and they ask about that all the time. I say it's okay. It's okay to have that. So having that relationship, that culturally competent in there, creativity, because we add coloring pages to this table a lot, along with this drawing easel. This is our creativity must. We, over here, I take pieces of paper when they ask to draw. They have scissors, they have stamps, they have crayons, they have markers, they have colored pencils. They have scissors to cut out dotted line papers to create creative things. They have a whiteboard, they have access to dry erase markers. They are able to create whatever they want here. If they ask for more material, I give it to them. Often they don't ask for the drawing easel. I usually just say it's open, and whoever wants to go can go. If they don't want to go, then that is okay. Last but not least is the library. This library brings so much relationship rich. They read a book, they say, "Oh, my mom lived on a farm." And another kid says, "I live on a farm." And they have that relationship about farms and farm animals. Another thing is culturally competent in this one. I have a book that says it is okay to be different, and I read that book at least once a month so they know it is okay. It's okay to be mad or sad. It's okay to be gone or here, to not be able to walk, to be hurt, to be healed. It's okay. It's okay to have two moms. It's okay to have a mom and dad. It's okay to have sisters. It's okay not to have sisters and brothers. That book just really shows a lot of different culturally competent examples. And then the rest is teacher stuff, and if they ask for any other extra materials, I give it to them. If they want it, I say, "Sure, why do you want it?" They kind of just look at me every once in a while, and then they realize, I want it for my paper. So I give it to them, they use it, they bring it back. The last thing is our schedule, and our today is, yesterday was, and our season. We do this daily, and they love trying to guess. They are not quite there yet of getting the days. There's 2 kids that are. This we look at every time we finish a specific task. We look at this and I ask them, what did we just do? And where are we going next? And then our calendar. They love seeing those cupcakes because that means it's someone's birthday and they get extra treats. And that's relationship rich because they get to congratulate them on having a birthday. They get to sing happy birthday and they love it. So that is my classroom. And I hope you are able to learn from me, are able to recognize some of these things in your own classroom. And I hope to grow in the culturally competent area because I do not have much diversity in my classroom right now, but I'm always willing to have a lot of diversity, but I just need to be able to grow in that situation. So that is where my weakness is, and I'm ready to grow in it. Thank you.